Hello again to all seekers of truth. We are here today not just to watch another self-help video, but to make the biggest and most radical decision of your life. That decision is to declare 2026 the year you stop living the life others expect of you. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. When you wake up in the morning, is the person you see in the mirror truly you? Or are you wearing a mask, one demanded by society, shaped by family pressure, or approved by Instagram? Maybe you're successful, maybe you have a good job, maybe your social circle loves you, but that internal unrest, that suffocating feeling, that little voice screaming, "This isn't me," never truly shuts up, does it? That voice is the whisper of your true self, and if you keep silencing it, that unease will turn into a shout as you enter 2026. What if I told you there's a way to fill that painful void? Not just to be happier, but to be more real. Not just to be successful, but to be meaningful. If you watch this video until the end, you will learn how to take off that mask forever, how to end the compulsory acting that slowly consumes you, and finally how to breathe freely. Now buckle up, because we are embarking on the journey of authenticity, and it will fundamentally change the you know. If you're ready, let's begin. Let's begin. Let's be honest. Every single one of us is an actor in our daily lives. The professional at work, the obedient child at home, the cool friend in the social circle, and the perpetually perfect person on social media. Why do we play so many roles? Because deep in our subconscious lies the belief that our real self is not enough. We all live with a fear of rejection, criticism, or being excluded. This constant role-playing costs you much more than you realize. Think about it. How many times during the day do you refuse to answer honestly when asked, "How do you really feel?" How many times do you say, "I'm fine," when your energy is low? These little lies build up a chain of big lies you tell yourself. The American psychologist and author Brené Brown has spent years researching shame and vulnerability. She has a critical insight. Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen. As we hide behind our masks, we lose the courage to connect genuinely and drift further away from an authentic life. Promise yourself you will leave this fatigue behind in 2026. This doesn't mean becoming the bravest person overnight, but it does mean starting to drop one little mask every day. And where do we start dropping the mask? With the thing that drains us the most, the expectations of others. Maybe your parents wanted you to be a lawyer, but you really wanted to paint. Maybe your partner expects you to be witty in front of their friends, but you are actually an introvert who loves silence. Whether you realize it or not, the most important decisions in your life, your career, your partner, where you live, are largely based on the desire to satisfy others. This is the thickest wall blocking an authentic life. Starting to live your true self begins with slowly taking back control of your life. This doesn't mean rebelling or hurting everyone. It means respecting your own values. Let's make an agreement right here between us. Let's commit to one of the most important milestones of 2026. There is one expectation in your life that constantly exhausts you, drains your energy, and forces you to act, right? A pressure related to your career, a sacrifice a friend constantly demands, or a piece of clothing you feel forced to wear. That is the price you pay to maintain the role. Enough is enough. Please, pause the video right now and go to the comments section. Just type 2026 freedom there. Write nothing else. Let this be your pledge to tear down that wall of expectation. This simple act will send your first authentic message to your subconscious and motivate you to learn the remaining steps. Once you've made your pledge, let's continue exploring your true self. Congratulations on your pledge. Now we come to the hardest part. Often, the biggest barrier to living our true selves is not external expectations, but the internal critic within us. You know that voice that constantly says, "You're not good enough. You can't do this. That's a stupid idea." That is your fiercest critic. This internal critic does everything to keep you behind your masks. Because that voice is programmed to keep you safe. When you try something new, when you act authentically, that voice immediately kicks in. What if everyone laughs at you? The key to the journey of self-acceptance is not to silence this voice, but to notice it. Self-acceptance means making peace with our mistakes, our shortcomings, and even those awkward quirks we consider shameful. We are all a unique bundle of flaws, and that is what makes us interesting. We have a great philosophical guide here, the Stoics. For instance, the thoughts of Marcus Aurelius remind us how meaningless the search for external validation is. He emphasizes the importance of focusing on our inner world and acting independently of what others think. True acceptance begins when you no longer need anyone else's approval. 2026 will be the year you put the critic's voice aside and start listening to your own voice. The most concrete step toward an authentic life is discovering your values. Your values are your life compass. If you don't know what truly matters in life, you will be swayed by the winds of others. Is it career, adventure, family, honesty, creativity, or money? The list is endless, but what are your top 3? Most people live by imitating what others value. Because society says, success, lots of money, they assume money is their main value. But deep down, their actual value is time and family. When these two values clash, they inevitably become unhappy. Starting to live your true self means making decisions based not on money, title, or popularity, but on your own core values. This is about living a life aligned with your deepest beliefs and priorities. In 2026, the thing that determines what you say no to and what you say yes to will be this value compass. If your core value is honesty, then refusing a job offer that feels unethical is an authentic act. If your core value is creativity, then spending an hour painting, even when tired after work, is truer than watching television. Now we move on to the most practical way to protect these values. There is only one way to protect your values and maintain your authenticity: boundaries. Setting a boundary is not about being rude. Setting a boundary is about respecting yourself. An authentic person does not compromise their values to please others. Many people are afraid that saying no will hurt the other person or cause them to leave. But the truth is, a person without boundaries eventually exhausts both themselves and those around them. When you constantly say yes to the demands of others, you are essentially saying no to your own life. This leads to burnout and internal resentment. In 2026, learn to use the word no as a tool. It's like a magic wand. A boundary is an invisible line that shows where your energy begins and ends. If a request clashes with your core values, e.g., family time, health, creativity, stop. Take a breath and just say, I can't do this, but, or, my schedule is full right now, maybe next time. Remember, the stronger your boundaries, the more solid your identity. An authentic person is not afraid to say no, because they know that being true to themselves is more important than being true to everyone else. So, after all this philosophical and psychological talk, what exactly will we do to start living your true self in 2026? Here are 3 fundamental mindfulness practices you can apply every day. First, continuous self-monitoring with awareness, the inner spy. Stop at 5-minute intervals throughout the day and ask yourself, what do I feel right now? Where is my body tense? What are my thoughts saying? These simple momentary checks pull you out of autopilot mode and connect you to what you are truly feeling. This is the key to authenticity. Second, journaling without judgment, morning pages. When you wake up in the morning, write down everything that crosses your mind without censorship or judgment in a notebook. Author Julia Cameron, in her book The Artist's Way, calls this practice morning pages. This is the best way to air your subconscious mind's dirty laundry. When this chaotic stream of writing is finished, you will hear your true voice left on the page. Your authentic voice emerges when the noise of the critical voice subsides. Third, tiny acts of authenticity, micro-authentic moments. Living your true self doesn't require making big decisions. It could be wearing that bright sweater you normally hesitate to wear, maybe talking about that weird hobby you love on social media, or perhaps politely disagreeing with an idea everyone else accepts in a meeting. These small acts gradually build your muscle and prepare you to take bigger, more authentic steps. You must know this. Not everyone will support you when you start living your true self. Some people will even find the new you uncomfortable. Because when you change, the dynamics around you change too. People who relate to you based on your role, who loved you for your mask, might leave you on this journey. This is painful, but it is also a process of cleansing. Author Dr. Wayne Dyer advocates an important philosophy on this. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. As you act authentically, the people around you learn to respect you and accept your true self. Those who leave are not compatible with your authentic self. Those who remain are the ones who love the real you. 2026 will be the year where quality is more important than quantity. Being authentic is not about being flawless. Authenticity is about adopting a growth mindset. It's choosing to be a little better and a little more honest every day. It is a constant state of awareness. It is staying present and aligning your decisions with your own compass. That's when the void inside you fills up and is replaced by a deep, unwavering peace. My dear friend, we have reached the end of this journey in pursuit of truth. 2026 can be much more than just a calendar year. It can be the year your own revolution begins. You now know that you have the power to take off that mask, the courage to tear down that wall of expectations, and the awareness to listen to that inner voice. Remember, authenticity is not a destination, but a continuous action. Now we've reached the most important moment of this video. If you are truly determined to live your true self in 2026, I have one request for you. I want you to write the single word that inspires you the most on this journey in the comments. Maybe courage, maybe boundary, maybe honesty. Write that word and pledge to this community that you will live by that word. This word will be your spiritual guide throughout 2026. Also, to continue discussing these deep topics, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Together, we are building an authentic 2026. See you in the next video. Take care and stay real.